Hey guys, welcome to this video. In this video, stay prepared because I'm gonna be giving away the best different cold email frameworks we use at RevGen Labs, so you can copy them and generate leads, meetings, and deals for your B2B business. Okay, so what are we going to be going through in this video? Well, these are not just copy-paste templates that you can copy down from anywhere. These are actual frameworks where I'll just be giving examples of copywriting you could use to have the success with these frameworks. But these are frameworks that have been used for as long as cold email has existed, and these are the best frameworks that you can use as a wide perspective that would work for any kind of industry. So why should you benefit from this? Like why should this be working? And how can this benefit you in general? I have thought a lot about cold email and copywriting and kind of come down to that good copywriting often just comes down to a good few lines that just resonates well with each other, and generating good business and generating deals of it always comes down to having the best offer. So I thought if I could save you time sitting and writing all these different offers and writing all of these different copies and stuff like that, you could spend more time and just plug and playing the offers into the actual copies and testing offers, testing what works there, testing the funnels that you're going to be doing with cold email, and stopping having to think that much about copywriting, because copywriting can take a lot of time, but like if you already have the plug and play templates, you've already saved a lot of time there. So yeah, I'll be showing you the best will be working. So let's just get ahead with it. So the first template that I'm using, and I always use this for new clients, is the informative framework. While here our objective is to basically just answer the questions the decision maker might have in mind about your offer when you email them. So they often have questions in their head like, what is the cost? What am I getting? Does this even work for me? All these kind of things. What you do here is you basically just put each answer into each bracket. So a very good example for this could be this. Hey name, I just came by a job listing for a role and thought I would ask a couple of questions in regard to it. Have you thought of bringing an external person for the role? I helped company get results within industry last month as an external role working fully performance-based. Mind if I share a quick 2-minute video on how we were able to do that within a time frame? The reason this works so good is because there is a lot of emails going out there these days, and there's a lot of bullshit ones. There's a lot of emails that is just like, hey, we do something very, very vague, and would that be interesting? And business owners, decision makers are tired of it because they get bombarded with emails. Like they have 1,000 emails in their inbox. If you actually send an email that answers all of the questions up front, people will appreciate it for you. Like we have sent this email to people, and they're like, thanks, dude. You just said everything up front. Some of them be like, no, let's not have a meeting. That's not for me. But the people that actually get on a meeting knows everything about us and is much more likely to buy on that meeting and are much longer in the funnel than someone would be if you just say something very, very vague. So this is a very good opportunity to actually get a little bit further in the funnel just by sending one email, because you actually explain everything right off the bat right here, and decision makers will appreciate it. It's the same kind of thing I always say to people when they do, when they offer lead magnets, such as a free list of leads or whatever you could be offering. It can sometimes be a pretty good idea not to be like, hey, can I send this lead list over to you? But more be like, hey, I just made this lead list. Here it is. Tell me when you've reviewed. People, it just removes so much friction of them having to say, yes, send it to me. Okay, I send it to you. And then what do you think about all this kind of stuff? It's a very good funnel. Try it out. The next framework that I like to do and always use is the lead magnet framework, because a lead magnet is a great thing. Like you reach out to people who've never seen you before, like offering something for free that, like, offering them something for free that others would charge money for is just a great way to be like, hey, we're super good at what we do. Here, take a look at what we do, and then you can decide, hey, if it would be worth it actually sending us and paying us money. People are so much more likely to pay you money if you've already shown them, hey, how good is it that what you can do. So basically, there is a lot of different good lead magnets, but what we figured out is often, as now that we do cold email, is a list of people. List of people that they can target and that they can reach out to. Super good. This normally costs money, but we make it for free, obviously. So here it is. Hey, name. I saw you're working as job title within industry, so I figured you were looking to get in touch with these people. Can I send you a list of 25k leads within this industry without any cost, of course? I recently sent another list to a company and they got results from it. Just let me know if I got the job titles and other filters above correct. If not, feel free to send it over here and I'll make the list and send it by ASAP. So the reason that I don't just send the list by, as I said previously, is because that we want to make sure that the filters up here are correct, so we don't spend money on a list that is, wrong. So this is why we say this. Not that it's super expensive for us to make such a list, but paying money for a list and then it's wrong is not the nicest situation. So this is how we'd like to do it, and it works. There's just a bit more steps before we actually get success and get a call, because obviously they have to say yes to it. But it's a good fun, and this is working very very well as well. Also, a little note on in general about this, so I just don't only give away like an example of it, is that these needs to like have like the most, you cannot really make this wrong unless you give a bad lead magnet. And what is a bad lead magnet? Well, a bad lead magnet is lead magnets that are super overly used, like an audit, a free growth plan, all these different things that is basically that you make sound super cool, but they can't really use for anything. Always think of this sentence. The goal is to give something away for free that others would charge money for. If you give away something for free that others would charge money for, I promise you, you will get paying clients before you even like have looked yourself around. This is what people want, in fact. So it's worth paying a little thing and investing a little bit of time to providing real value up front without expecting any payment, to then get more payments in the future. So that's a little about, you can really like make this wrong. You cannot really go too well with this, unless like the copywriting isn't really the most important right here. It's just giving away something for free that others would charge money for. It's basically just that. Now we have the last framework that I'm going to show to you today. This is actually something that I'm trying to pivot more to, because I know how many like leads we can get if we really nail down this framework, but it's something that can be a little bit harder. It's not as simple, but if you learn to nail this framework super good down, it's a very very strong framework that not that many other people use, because it's kind of complex. But let's get over it. So your objective here is basically just to ask questions in regard to something that is personalized toward the company, in a sense of something that has like any relevance to their day-to-day routine, their operations, and what they know about the company. So we typically ask questions like case studies, their service, their current operations, their systems, their social media posts, their events, whatever. The important things here is basically just you want to keep in mind when writing this copy is that you need to think about these 4 elements. First, this is normally always, if you want to make the real version of it, 4 lines. You want to trigger then you want to make them think, then you want to give out credibility, and then you want some kind of call to action. So in the first trigger, you basically just like say, why are you reaching out today? After that, you want to call what's called like, somebody calls it a poke the bear, and I like just like a thinking line where you make them think. Then a bit of credibility, a bit of case studies, a bit about what you have done, why you are the best at this, why they want to choose you. And then last but not least, the call to action. So here is a pretty good example. Hey name, you most likely have 95 different SaaS tools for your industry company, but how do you know you're currently not overpaying for these SaaS tools? So let's just break it down. Until here, we have told them, hey, you are most likely in this situation. And then they are like, yeah, I'm in this situation, but like a lot of people also are, right? But how do you know you're not overpaying? Wait, am I overpaying? Yeah, I might be overpaying. I don't know. I have never thought about that. Then, I recently gave competitor name our new tag that decreased his cost on his SaaS tools from 1.25k a month down to 300 a month. And then they start thinking about things that they haven't thought before, like, oh, is that possible? Cool. Would you be open for a quick 70-second video that shows how job titles like yourself can implement this? Thanks. You can also be like, if I can give you a free demo on, then you like kind of mix it with the lead magnet framework up here. If I could give you a free, and it's totally okay to mix them. If I could give you a free demo on this, and if you haven't saved 300, and if you haven't saved X amount of money within X amount of time, I pay you back, or I give you XYZ, something like this. Be creative when you make them. This is something that would work very, very well. Down here, I've made an example that is only 2 lines. You don't always need to make it 4 lines. Shorter emails often convert very, very good as well. So how are you currently automating client onboarding for your SaaS? If someone could help you streamline, automate, and help you save time with this, would that be helpful? Again, super short, straight to the punch, only 2 lines, often works very, very well as well. Well, that was this for the video. I hope you got something out of it. I have made a doc with these 3 frameworks, so you can read them and you can copy paste them yourself, and I'll link it down in the description below if you want to copy some of the copies, or if you want to do whatever with it you want to do. I hope you got something out of the video, and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.